Hey Fit Fam, today, purple shirt, you're not gonna need any equipment. This is gonna be a full body stretch with emphasis on the hips. So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna start in our horse stance. So you know that's 3 stride lengths apart, 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead, turn your toes out for a real proper horse. Bend your knees, dropping your weight forward, okay? Now from here, hands on your hips, and I want you to do small circles with your hips turning into gyration, okay? So your hip inflexibility, right? That can cause back pain. And a lot of the hip tightness that you're feeling might actually not be coming from a muscular tension as much as it is for a nervous tension. And circle, other way. Now, it doesn't mean anxiety nerves. It means that your nerves are not able to glide, what's called interstitial glide. So my nerves don't have room to move and slide within my hips. Okay, now we're gonna go side to side. So right hip up, left hip up. So in a position like this, though you might not feel a big stretch, we're actually allowing these nerves to glide over each other. Because the nerves kind of sit in like a watery-like substance, so they need to move. They're not stationary, right? It's not like electrical circuitry in your wall. These nerves are flexible and they bend and they twist side to side. Okay, now we're gonna tuck aggressively and then arch aggressively and tuck. So we're gonna do a lot of what's called flossing today for our hips. And open, and tuck, and open. Okay, so now I wanna do an extended horse, a position we rarely work, but you're gonna go 4 stride lengths apart as wide as possible, okay? I'm gonna drive my knees out. I'm gonna bend down. I'm gonna push my knees open with my elbows pushing open, stretching out. Just go ahead, slow the breathing down side to side. Now look, I'm gonna start these little rocks, okay? Side to side, and I'm kind of just allowing for these gentle, light movements. That's what flossing is all about, is just small, little mechanics. Breathing, good. Now what we're gonna do is let's go over to the left and really kind of straighten out that right leg as much as you can for a really extended side lunge. Bring both elbows onto your left knee. Now this whole gliding theory, this came a lot, obviously from own experience, but when I started studying ballet dancers, is they do static stretching, but they do a lot more dynamic stretching where they're moving while in a flex position. So right here, pass through the center, bend the right knee, coming to the other side. I'm sure you've seen them standing on the bar, right, folding and coming up. And the reason is ballet, you need to be able to have extremely flexible hips, but strong and long in the ability to move within them. And how that translates to us, folks, is if you got ballet hips, you're good to go. And let's come back to center here. Drive both knees out. Drop your hips 3 inches lower. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look underneath us. Bring your hands down to the ground. Straighten out your left leg. Straighten out your right leg. If you can keep your hands down, the better. Okay, and we're gonna roll up super slow. Okay, now walk your feet in. Okay, and go ahead, stand. So I'm gonna show you guys from the side. From here, we're gonna work a little bit of our hip flexor mobility. So we're gonna step into high lunge. So I'm gonna use my left foot, 1, 2, and 3. High lunge here. Okay, squeezing the back glute, getting this hip flexor stretch. Here you go, and take the right leg and reach the right arm up, full extension. And I wanna dip slightly to the left. Just feel like I'm pulling my hip out of my pocket and breathing. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this arm, we're gonna fan it open, we're gonna twist our torso, and then I'm gonna twist this back foot, my right foot, so it's facing forward for what is sort of a modified warrior pose. Don't you dare call it, I mean, we call it that anyways. So now what I'm doing is this front knee, I'm driving to the outside, and this right knee, so I'm essentially splitting my knees apart. And I'm opening this deep hip, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna straighten the front leg out, right? This is like a extended pyramid or extended triangle. We're gonna go into pyramid. So our hands are gonna come out. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna take this arm right here. We're gonna drop down and our hand is gonna try to touch our ankle. But this hip, this side hip, sorry, I don't think I was mirroring you today, is I don't wanna let this right hip cave in. I actually wanna roll that right hip back, rolling my right shoulder back, and I'm stretching this QL right here. This is pyramid. It's like a pyramid. Okay, advanced pyramid, the arm is straight up. Okay, now from here it's actually a fun exercise. I'm gonna lift up slow. Okay, now bend the front knee back into warrior. Pivot on the back toe, back into high lunge. Okay, now I want everyone to bend their back knee down. Hold, back up, step your feet together, and relax. You're like, wait, coach, I thought this was a stretching workout. That felt like exercise. Come on. All right, let's go the other side. Okay, same series. So let's do this. I'll show you from the side again. So high lunge, I'm doing my left leg forward, right? No, I'm doing my right leg forward. 1, 2, and 3. Also, got a new setup, folks. Changed the lighting, changed the camera settings. I'm really hoping you can see me a lot better. We're always growing, getting stronger, getting better here. Trying to get you guys the best stuff. Okay, so bending that front knee, squeezing that glute. Okay. Now notice we're doing these stretches, folks. We're moving, we're driving forward. We're not holding things for 5, 6, 10, 20 minutes, okay? I've done that before. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the back toe, right? So that toe is facing forward, driving this front knee. And remember, this front knee, my right knee is going to the outside, and this other knee is rolling out. So my knees are spreading open, okay? And coming out. Now, if you're really advanced, you'll notice my heels aren't in a line. That's okay. It's actually a lot more martial to have your heels apart. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna lock the front knee out for triangle. Okay, breathing in, exhaling, this arm, inside arm's coming down for pyramid, and I'm reaching down and I'm coming up, okay? Now look, this hip right here, that top hip, I'm rolling back towards the wall, rolling back, top arms up. You guys are awesome, okay? Here. Now we're gonna do next is from here, we're gonna make that exercise. Coming up, keeping that front leg locked out, boom, bending the front knee, pivot on the back foot, okay, stepping together. So we're gonna do a little bit of flossing for the internal rotator, very important, and we're gonna do this at the end as well. So from here, I want you guys in straddle, so 2 stride lengths, and I'm gonna take my left leg, my right leg, your left leg, and I'm gonna twist, I'm gonna pivot, and I wanna feel like my hips are squeezing together, and I wanna come all the way around, and we call this in boxing turning that heel over. Turn that heel over, good, and then to the other side, nice and slow. Oh, just so much to teach you guys about stretching and flossing and plasticity. Let's just keep twisting for now. Keep twisting while I destroy this mat with my shoes. You guys think I should get purple shoes too? Yeah. Okay, and twist, good. And twist, good. Keep turning, right? And getting those hips opened up and relaxed. So now we're just gonna do a standing little twist here. Standing little twist. You guys gotta go watch that YouTube video today, okay? I don't know what the title is going to be, but I explain why you can't just stretch and stretch and stretch to get rid of your hip pain. You need to do these light mobility, these flossing exercises, okay? And that's why in our core strength class, right, we always do the stir the pot, okay? So, let's see, boom, 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 good. Let's go ahead, get water. We're gonna be on the mat. We're gonna need to roll our mats up because we're gonna do some work on our knees, and then we're gonna do the rest of it in the supine position, but not like last week, okay? Some different stuff coming at you, okay? So with that, grab water, roll up the mat, and we'll be on it. And all right, we are on the mat. If you guys need to, go ahead and roll up the mats. We are gonna be working a decent amount on our knees, so if this bothers your knees, I would recommend just going ahead and skipping past the second water break, about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, so most of us are fine though, just roll your mat up. All right, so we're gonna be in crawl, okay? So I'm gonna be in crawl. Now I'm gonna show you guys the same side here. So from crawl, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my left knee, or my left foot, and bring it outside my left hand, okay, like so. Now this is called baby runner's lunge, okay? Now from baby's runner's lunge, we got twisting babies, right? So twisting up and getting that hip nice and open. I'm gonna relax my neck down, good. Now I wanna bring this top arm behind my back, okay? And I'm gonna rotate up and I'm gonna look up at the ceiling with my neck. Rolling that top shoulder back, rolling that hip. Looking down at the ground, bringing hand down. Okay, now bring your hands in front, right? And this is deep hip opener, is I'm gonna go and drive my knee forward. I'm gonna bend my elbows and try to get my elbows down to the ground. Now this might not be accessible for all of you today. That's okay. If you practice, I assure you. Yoga master Brian Campbell would put his head underneath his leg. Not quite there. Okay, so we're stretching out, deep hip opener. All right. All right, from here, let's come back under our hands. Step that left leg back, do a child's pose, and release the back. Now remember, in child's pose, I'm actively using my hands to push on my sacrum and create traction. Okay, here we go. Other leg. All right, so I'm gonna show, I'm just not gonna change sides, just so you can see both sides. All right, so right foot outside right hand, right here. Oh, you're right, you have a hard time seeing that. I can see. Okay, right hand outside right hand, good for baby runner's lunge. Now we're gonna twist up for twisting baby runner's lunge. Here, holding. Very nice. Good. Okay. Now from twisting baby runner's lunge, bring this hand behind your back, the top arm behind your back, roll your top shoulder back, drop your head and look up at the wall. Getting that neck stretch, flossing everything. Okay, coming down, bringing the hand down, walking the hands forward, and you're gonna bend both elbows for deep hip opener. Go ahead and open up those hips. Your flexibility will improve, folks, assuming you practice, right? But you don't need infinite amounts of flexibility. I obviously am probably a little bit more flexible than most, not on accident, but I'm saying there's a baseline amount of flexibility that you need. We need to keep flossing our hips, as we will do here shortly. And coming back up, stepping back into child's pose. Go ahead and push back, breathe. Slowly you're breathing down, folks, and we're gonna come here, come back into crawl. Let's do a cat camel. So arch the back, looking up, and then tucking underneath. Good. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a little floss here. So if it bothers your knees, roll those mats up or get knee pads, as discussed yesterday. So I'm stepping forward with my left foot into kneeling lunge. Okay, I'm gonna put both hands on my knee and I'm gonna draw circles with this front knee. My ankle is moving, my hip is moving, okay? Switch directions with the circles. Perfect little floss right here. Very powerful. Now I'm gonna show you a different one. I'm actually gonna go side to side in this position. So lateral shift, lateral shift, lateral shift. I just realized something. My knee is kind of hurting. Ow! Okay, last floss in this position. Bring that front knee forward as far as you can, and then bring it back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and relax. Very nice. All right, other side. Don't tell all the tough guys that rolled the mat up, okay? Here we go, other side. So it's my right leg forward this time. I think it's easier if you guys see me. So here I'm holding that kneeling lunge. I'm gonna do some small circles, some small circles, some small circles, getting that floss going. Okay, other way. Also for my Fit Fam out here, I am doing a breathing meditation on Facebook, 7:30 in the morning, West Coast time, 10:30 Eastern. Okay, now we're gonna go side to side, shift and shift. If you guys like the breathing, it's also really good for your lower back, the standing postures. Go ahead, check that out. Side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Good. Okay, here we go, forward and backwards. So forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and forward and stepping through child's pose. All right, so since it is technically a hip one, I want to show you guys more of a little bit of advanced strategy here. So I'm going to step forward with my left leg, right? Both hands are going to dive down, baby runner's lunge. Okay, back knee comes up for full runner's lunge, okay? Now, what you want to do in full runner's lunge is I want to drop my hips and I want to lift my back up nice and straight. You guys can see the difference, okay? Now, this is called groiner. I know, stupid name. We could change it. And you're going to take that right hip and you're going to drop it down and in and back to that right hip, drop it down and in and back to that right hip, drop it down and in. Okay, Now for my advanced practitioners, what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk the hands forward from here, and this is called head to toe, and you're gonna drop into the deep hip opener in runners, and ideally your head is going to your toe. Not quite there. Come out of that. I don't see very many people doing that. All right, so back knee comes down. Boom. Stepping back, child's pose. Switching sides. Okay? Yeah, I know, a little bit more advanced flow. That's all right, you guys could do it. Come on, that's what we're here to do. All right. Random, Matt, you're itched. Okay, so other side. Must be Wednesday here at You'll Be Fit Forever. Coaches coach. All right, so both hands are coming down. Baby runners, right? Back knees coming up for full runners. Wacky Wild Wednesdays. All right, now here from runners, drop your hips and lift your rib cage, lift your chest nice and tall. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna take that inside hip, I'm gonna drop it down and in, good. Drop it down and in for groiner. Drop it down. Might keep that name just because it's so dumb. All right, dropping that hip down. Dropping that hip down, good. Okay, bring your hands in front for that deep hip opener. It's called head to toe. Bring your head to your toe. Can I get it? Got it. Ah, nice. Just here to show off for you guys. Okay, boom. Coming back up. Coming here. Back knee comes down. Child's pose. Woo! You're like, coach, I thought this was a stretching workout. Keyword workout. All right, so up next is pigeon. Extremely, what's the word? Well, it's commonly done very wrong. And the reason is for pigeon, right? There's a few things. Number one is you don't, this foot right here, this leg, the leg that's up, you don't want it at this 90-degree angle, okay? So I'll show you here. This is how I like to set a pigeon, is I'm on my knees, I'm gonna bring my left knee forward, right? Now my left knee is forward, I wanna take my right hand, I'm gonna grab that left ankle, and I'm gonna pull it so my hip is rotated out, okay? Now traditionally, some people bring that leg way far up like this. Oh God, do not do that, okay? What's more important is, the foot is out, is I'm going to roll, see this? I'm rolling on top of this, or on top of my right hip. That is the internal rotation. So as I'm internally rotating my right hip, my left hip is externally rotating, and I'm making sure there's no excess pressure on my knee. Okay, now from here, I can bring my forearms down for, this is a pigeon stretch. This is the scientific way to approach this stretch. It might not be beautiful, like the perfectly 90-degree angle, but this one is the most effective for glute. If you're more flexible, right, you can send the back leg back, start to drop the chest, breathing. Good stretch. Some people do not like the twist on the front knee, and that's just sort of a preference. What we would do instead is you just don't rotate that front knee. Most people, about 99%, not 99, 90% of people don't have a problem with pigeon. Okay, now the mistake in pigeon, folks, that people make is they roll and they sit on this front hip. Do not sit on the front hip, you want to stay over. So let's go ahead and switch. Now the cool way to switch is you go into push-up plank and then slide the other leg through. If that's not an option, just knees here, bring the right knee forward, grab with the left hand, rotate the knee out, dropping in for pigeon, bringing the elbows down, and relax. Good. Holding and breathing. You guys got it. Let's keep working. Good. So make sure that left, you're rolling onto the left hip. You're not letting that right hip come down and strag. You're coming right into it. Very nice. Okay. So we're coming onto here. Boom. Stepping back and child's pose. Okay. So I need to do a little movie magic, folks. And I'm gonna rotate the mat, and we're gonna have a very different angle because we're gonna do the toe brushing sequence, which is a great floss to open the hips, and then we'll end with the breathing, okay? So I'm gonna cut here, and essentially for you, you're gonna go laying on your back, okay? So just go ahead and lay on your back. I'm gonna cut so you guys see a different angle. Hey, what's up, Fit Fam? We're back. Never before seen angle, straight down the shot. All right, so what we're gonna work here, this is the toe brush series. This is a great series, very, very awesome. All right, so essentially how it works is we're gonna be flat on our backs, right? And you're gonna start in half butterfly. So my feet are together, my knees are apart. My head's going to be relaxed like so, okay? My arms are out like a T, giving that nice stretch. You may have not noticed, we actually stretched a lot of our shoulders. Now, the toe brush series begins by taking I'm gonna mirror you guys. So take your left knee, right, and rotate it and bring your knees together, right? So my left knee's on top of my right knee. Okay, now your feet stay together the whole time. So my feet here, and I rotate back to the center, opening up, then to the other side, stacking the knees, allowing for this gentle rotation. If you guys remember the soft and hard twist, it's very similar. Okay, open the top knee, right? Bring that knee open, and then to the other side. Good, open. And you're getting this nice, gentle side-to-side rocking. Do not move both your legs together. Move each other independently. So right, left, and then right. Good. All right. Okay, so when we get on the left side, what I want you to do is you're going to extend your left knee out to the side wall, out to your right, here, out. And you want to have your knee on the ground, okay? So for the brush, what we're going to do is we're going to take this leg, the straight leg, and you're going to draw a long circle, brushing the leg all the way, brushing, 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 and you'll get right to where it's straight down. Okay, now from here, what I do is I bend that right leg, bring it in, and then I repeat on the other side. So collapsing right leg, brushing out, all the way out, okay? And then brushing back, brushing back, brushing back. When you get to here, bending the knee, and then you're gonna repeat the other side slow. So let's go, here we go, slow left, left knee comes out, straighten the left leg, straighten that leg all the way out, coming through, back to center, other side, rotating, coming through all the way, and brush, okay? Good, and then brush. And then we're gonna just go ahead and speed up slightly and sweep, good. And you're just kind of allowing your hips to relax and stretch and relax and stretch and relax. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome, good. Like that, brushing, okay. One more. Very powerful, and there's a lot of different things you can work in toe brush and recover. Okay, so since I got this amazing view, we're gonna work the soft and hard twist. So take your left leg, cross it over, left ankle to right knee, figure 4, so push that knee open, push that left knee open. Okay, now we're gonna twist to the right until that foot is down. Now that top knee, you wanna keep pushing it away from your body. This is soft twist, okay? Now keep your legs in this cross position, rotate to the other side, all the way across here, hold. Okay, this is a different twist, but this is soft twist, reverse soft twist. Okay, come in here, good, holding. And back to center. Okay, switch the cross of the legs, crossing here. Now my right leg is crossed over, right? I'm gonna drive that knee open, my right knee open for figure 4. Now I'm gonna twist to my right, your left, coming over here, till that foot comes down and touch. Good. Okay, soft twist. And now we're gonna go the other way for reverse soft twist. So here, I'm coming this way. I can hear questions. This bottom knee right here, my right, your left, do not pull it down to the ground. Don't force it. Just allow it to sort of hang there naturally. You'll feel a pretty big stretch. Okay. And coming back together. All right, we're wrapping things up here, folks. So the hard twist, we'll do the final twist, is I'm gonna cross my legs Taylor style, so knee to knee, right? And the reason it's called a hard twist is it allows me to rotate further. Now, it doesn't matter which way you go. I'm gonna start to my right, to your left, because we're gonna go both ways here. Now, this allows, if you notice, for a deeper rotation. If your arm comes up, don't force it down. Just allow it. It'll stretch out eventually. Okay, keeping your legs crossed that way, go the other direction. If you got lost, don't worry, we're gonna do both legs both ways. You'll notice this one, real big twist. And I have the tendency in my mind to wanna like grab and adjust. I wouldn't recommend that unless you're very advanced. Okay, coming back to center. And final stretch here, so cross, and this twist, I'm gonna go to my right, your left, and twisting. I don't know why my foot just came out like that, it kind of just happens. Okay, final stretch, other side. And hand back to center and relax. Okay, good. Now, since I have you in this position, I just want to show you something. This is my favorite stretch of all time. Is I'm gonna find a wall. Okay. Now you don't have to do this. Just listen. If you want to stop here, go ahead, stop. But I'm gonna give you a little lowdown here. Is I'm gonna get up against the wall like this, right? And my legs are gonna be up straight on the wall. This is my all-time favorite stretch. Okay. It has a very long Sanskrit name that I can't remember right now, but essentially just allows my back to release, my hamstrings to get fully stretched out. I will do this stretch almost every day. Okay, it's allowing me to get a nice deep stretch, hands to the sides. So if you can find a wall, go ahead and do this. I would hang out. I have fallen asleep like this for about 20 minutes, could not walk for like an hour because of the blood flow, but it's really good for draining the blood out of the legs, and also you get an amazing leg stretch and hamstring stretch. So if you want to hang out with me, go ahead and we'll finish up with some breathing. If you want to go ahead, stop the video, go ahead. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow is lower body, but for us, for our advanced practitioners, let's go ahead. Let's put our hands on our chest, right below our the breast line here. Chin is down. I'm just gonna breathe in through my nose and exhale and collapse my ribs down as much as possible on the exhale. Okay, breathe in. Ribs expand. And exhale. Collapsing ribs, breathe in. Exhale, ribs down. Just hold. Try to get those ribs down as much as you can. All right, so to get out of this position, what I like to do is I'll bend my knees a little bit here and I'll kind of shimmy back and I can just roll my legs over. All right, Fit Fam, if you stayed to the end, thank you very much. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Experimenting with some new camera angles and lights and such things. I hope that it's a lot more clear and you guys can get the message across a little bit easier. Appreciate the feedback I've been getting. More feedback, please. Especially on the clarity. Do these workouts make sense? Are they easy to follow? Do you feel like you're seeing results, right? Do they make sense? Are they easy to follow? And are you getting results? Those are the three most important things, folks. These are your workouts. This is not the Coach Russo show, okay? This is You'll Be Fit Forever. This is a team effort. I want everyone working together, everyone on the same page, everyone helping each other out, and everybody what? Being fit forever. That's the entire point. So thank you so much for bearing with me. It has been just an explosion of growth and fun in learning experiences and challenges. So thank you very much for bearing with me, guys. You guys are awesome, especially if you're taking the time to do all these videos like I know a lot of you are, which is just what I call KA, kick ass. So with that, tomorrow is Thursday. It's gonna be blue shirt. We're gonna do lower body strength training. I'll be talking about hip stability and how that stabilizes with our lower backs. I know for a fact you guys are loving these stretch videos, so let's keep that going. So tomorrow, stabilizing the hips, blue shirt. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, okay? So with that, I'm Coach Russo. This is You'll Be Fit Forever. Peace.